Hello again and welcome to another edition of Suds and Country. Hi, I'm Herb Suds and welcome to the show, my friends. Today I'm very lucky to say I have Universal South recording artist Jennifer Hanson. Welcome to the show, Jennifer.
Thank you so much.
Nice
Thank
to
you
have
for
you.
having me.
Nice to have you in Suds and Country. You've been called an American country music singer-songwriter. Is that a true statement?
I hope so.
Okay.
I am an artist, singer, songwriter,
Okay.
and performer. Yeah, I do all the above.
All of the above.
Yes.
Let's talk about what's going on right now as we're sitting here today in the bus. You have two things that's going on. First is your multi-city acoustic tour with Phil Vassar,
Yes.
which you're on right now.
Yes.
And your new CD coming out in
the summer. This
soon
summer.
to be.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about your tour
Okay.
with Phil Vassar. I noticed it's labeled An Intimate Evening With.
Yes.
Describe what the people can expect to see and hear from you.
Well, I think both Phil and I being songwriters, and that these venues are a little more personal and intimate, it gives both of us the opportunity to almost do kind of a Bluebird approach to these shows. Bluebird, which is the famous Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, where you go to hear the songwriters kind of tell the stories behind the songs and give a more stripped down version of our songs. So that's kind of what we've, I think, both been doing. And really, they've been great venues to play. You feel like, I feel like I'm like sitting in someone's living room performing, and that's always fun when you really feel like you're connecting with the audience and able to talk to them and engage them.
Do they talk back, interaction?
Sometimes.
Okay, no.
Yeah,
I don't mean
sometimes
talk
they do.
back in a bed. I meant, but
Yes.
there's interaction.
Sometimes there is,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sometimes, yeah. But I think that's what makes it fun and gives them an opportunity to maybe get to know me a little bit better. And hear the stories behind the songs, which I have found that people always find interesting, where the songs come from, how they came to be, or how they ended up with the artist that recorded them. So we try to tell those stories when we perform.
Do you do all original tunes in these
Yes,
shows?
all originals.
All yours?
All mine.
Now you don't interact with Phil at all on the stage.
No.
No, he's first. You're whoever comes out first. You're
I'm opening.
and you're you, and Phil's Phil.
Yes, exactly.
Very good.
Yes.
All right, because sometimes you'll come out, later on and do a
Well,
duet
no,
together.
I did do on one show. They were playing Six Pack Summer, and I brought them out something to drink.
Oh,
And,
there you go.
So yeah. I mean, we're having a good time.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Now, who put this together? Two songwriters.
I believe it was CAA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I picked two good songwriters.
Well,
I'll tell
thank you. Thank
Phil's
you.
been around for years, and
Yes.
I'm doing my research with you, and I'm saying you've been around for quite a few years.
Yes.
With that first album you had out, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Let's talk about your Universal South debut CD, which was released when?
Well, the single was
single.
released last summer.
Okay.
Joyride.
Okay.
And the album has yet to be released, and that
Okay.
will be this coming summer. Yeah.
Talk to me about Joyride and what the people can expect to
Well,
see and hear.
Joyride was really just kind of a fun, feel-good summertime song.
That was a Chevy convertible in there,
Yes,
wasn't
it was.
Yeah, I saw
Yes,
that.
it was a Chevy Impala.
Yes, it was.
And we had a good time shooting that video. We shot it out in the Valley of Fire near Las Vegas.
Okay.
It was really hot.
Oh,
It was-
you needed to put the top down, huh?
Yeah, it was very hot. And of course, that car had no air conditioning because it was like a 68.
60. Was it a 60?
I
I'm
think
trying to
it
guess
was.
the
I think
64.
it was
No,
maybe you're right. It was
it was mid 60s.
no air conditioning.
Right.
Needle to say,
You were sweating it out.
We were
huh?
cooking.
There
Yes.
you go. I saw the song. I saw the video, and the song is very good. Now, what else can the people expect to hear on that CD coming out?
Well, my current single, the new one that's coming out, 73, is a really, really personal song. So I think there's a wide range of stuff on this record, from really fun, rhythmic, groove-oriented kind of songs to extremely personal, heartfelt songs lyrically that really reflect who I am and kind of tell a little bit about myself to the listener. But I produced this record, and I wrote everything on, and I played on the record, so there's a lot of me.
And there's you.
Yeah,
There's you.
in this record, yeah.
Did you wrote or co-wrote all the songs?
Yes.
And now, is there a common thread between any of those songs? Is there a common thread throughout the album weaving you? I guess it's weaving you three between.
I guess it would be me.
You, the common
yeah.
thread. Well, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Did your husband write any of the songs on this CD? Or part of? Co-write?
Yes. He co-wrote a couple. A song called Won't Give Up, and a Different World. I did cut A Different World, which Bucky Covington recorded, but
Yes.
that will also be on this record. And it's on my little tour exclusive promotional CD that we have available during the Phil Vassar tour.
Leo, we can get a picture of this. This is great. You look good on the cover.
Well,
You look good in the back of it too.
Well, thank you.
Has your writing improved, do you think, between the first CD and this CD? The writing
Well,
ability,
I mean, I'm certainly, you always hope that you're growing and,
Right.
and always writing better songs, certainly striving for that. I was really proud of the first record that I made, and collaborated with some really great songwriters. And of course, you know, they really attribute to the greatness of the songs and so forth. So it's not just me. I'm very fortunate that I've got some really great co-writers that I get to collaborate with.
Joyride was out in Vegas. Talk to me about that song, about that video, because we're going to show it right now.
Okay. We shot that video during the ACM week, actually the day after the ACM Awards. And like I said, it was blazing hot, blazing hot. And my good friend, Tiffany Goss, is driving the vehicle. So it's us two girls. We are truly friends.
Right.
But the whole concept of the video was kind of a Thelma and Louise kind of theme. Yes, and we had a great time shooting the video.
All right, let's go back a few years to 2003. Your self-titled CD on Capitol produced 3 hit singles: A Beautiful Goodbye, This Far Gone, and Have a Heart Tattoo.
Yes.
I read where it was a team effort by Capitol and you. Everybody collaborated and made a good CD out of it.
Well, we certainly tried, absolutely. Capitol gave me a lot of creative freedom, and I was able to co-produce that record, and I co-wrote 9 of the 11 songs on the record. So, yeah, they certainly gave me a lot of leeway to make the record I wanted to make.
You wrote Leave the Pieces for the Records.
Yes.
And you co-wrote A Different World for Bucky Covington.
Yes.
Leave the Pieces was the #1 song for the records.
Yes.
And your first #1.
As a songwriter.
As a songwriter.
Yeah, that was a huge milestone for me.
That had to be.
Yes, and I finally got my first BMI award.
Did you?
I did. I was very excited. I made my husband take down some of his awards so I could put mine up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I had the records on the TV show already.
Oh, great.
And I just had Bucky about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
He is such a nice guy. Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Very, very sweet, very humble.
I had him on, I had Cole Deggs, and I had Jason Michael. I had the whole Raising the Bar tour.
Oh, okay.
They're great guys.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. They were fun to talk to.
Good.
All your songs come from personal experiences?
Most of them.
Most
yeah,
of them?
yeah.
You know, imagination is mixed in?
Yes, sometimes, but you know, there's some songs that truly come from what I've lived. Leave the Pieces, you know, that was just me getting my heart broke and writing a song about it. 73, my current single, that's certainly not made up. That's just my life, kind of told in pictures. You know, I like to just try to write what I know.
They're all true stories, huh?
A lot of them.
Real life, real stories tell the truth, huh?
Yeah, there was a song on my first record called Travis, which is a true story about the little boy that lived in the apartment in front of me. I grew up in a duplex apartment, and so yeah, I just write what I've lived.
Writing was huge for me, according to what I read. Until I started writing songs and digging down deep, I was really lost.
Yes.
Is that a true statement?
That's a very true statement.
Is it?
Yeah.
Lost in what way?
Lost, I think, as an artist, trying to figure out who I was, you know, what I had to offer that made me different, trying to find my voice, a style that was unique. So when I started to write, I kind of started to develop as an artist and figure out who Jennifer Hanson was.
Songwriting helped me mold and shape who I am as an artist.
Yes,
there it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You did do your homework. You're good.
I try.
You're good.
I try. I've heard that before.
Yes.
Not bragging, just making a statement. When you get into writing songs, how much detail do you go into as far as you just cover the top of the subject, or do you dig down and put detail in?
I guess it depends on what we're writing about.
Right. Okay.
You know, I think during that creative process, you just try to write. You just try to let it come out and let it flow, and depending on what you're writing, I guess depends on how detailed you got to get.
Detail becomes more complex.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you think the listeners really want to get involved into a lot of the complexities of?
Well, I guess it depends. It depends on the song and what you're trying to say. I think sometimes people want to listen to music as an escape. So maybe Not so much. It just depends. And then there's other times when you write something when you really have something to say that's relatable,
Right.
and that people really gravitate toward
get
it
into that.
because maybe they're going through that at that particular time in their life, and that song helped them get through whether it's a difficult time or a breakup or whatever it is.
I
So,
hear you.
music is very healing.
It is.
Yeah.
But people depend on it.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, you've been through it. I've been through it. Oh my gosh, Well, I'm not the only one. That's what the people.
Yeah.
Where people say that. I make music that moves me, and that's what defines me as an artist. Is that a true statement?
Well, I hope so.
Okay.
Did I say it?
No, you said it somewhere.
Oh.
You said it somewhere.
I guess it's true.
How often do you write a song?
Well, when
Is it
now
a
that I've been
routine
on the
thing?
road, I haven't been writing as much because being an artist is real demanding and your time is limited. But when I'm home, I'm able to write more.
No.
Yeah.
You've been described as a person with the soul of a gifted and seasoned songwriter, the voice of an angel, and a distinctively female point of view.
Really? Who said that?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
awful nice.
just copying it. I'm just copying it. I thought it was a good one.
Me too. I like it.
Let's tell you what we do. Let's take a break before we get into some
Okay.
of your CMA activities and pick one of the other videos to put in.
How about This Far Gone?
Tell me about it, where it was taped, where it was shot, and who
Okay.
was in it, and any flukies that might have happened during it.
Okay, This Far Gone was shot in Joshua Tree out in California.
Oh, okay.
And Trey Fanjoy was the director. She's actually the director of all these videos, the only
Okay.
director I've worked with. But I absolutely loved that video. I thought that the scenery was beautiful. It was a very introspective kind of video, and I thought Trey really did a wonderful job of capturing that, capturing just a real feeling.
The emotion.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I read an article about CMA Week. You are a very high-profile, high-visibility person for
I
CMA
was?
Week. That's what I'm reading about. You were in People Magazine, the Country Music Special, the 2008 Chevy calendar, which I have here with me.
Yes.
This October. I can't wait for the year to pass by so
Oh,
we can
well,
check
thank
it
you.
out. And you started a piece for Mary Kay Cosmetics,
Yes.
which was featured on a CMA award show.
Yes. I'm wearing my Mary Kay right now.
Oh, there you go.
I am. It's truly.
There you
I
go.
love their lip gloss.
So it works, huh?
It's great.
Good stuff, huh?
Mary Kay's great.
You performed your music for international guests at the Global Market Showcase?
Yes. Yes.
That was good. That was good for you.
That was a blast.
That was a blast.
Yes.
How about the Horizon Award Showcase? You did that too?
Yeah.
That's a new artist.
Yes. That was a lot of fun too. That was an evening performance and full band performance. We had a good time. That was a busy week. You're
That
right.
was. I'm telling you, I just read this and I was out of breath just reading about it. You know?
Yeah.
Now, how about this? Hey, here's a good one. How about the special celebrity correspondent for CMT Insider
Yeah.
interviewing Bill Anderson?
Yes.
He's the best.
He was the best. That was really fun for me to get to be on the other side
Right.
of the camera and ask the questions, which is difficult to do. And by the way, you're doing a great job. I mean, you're very prepared.
Thank
I'm
you.
very impressed.
Thank you.
Because it's very difficult to do that and to have a good interview.
And I'm trying.
You're doing a good job.
I'm sitting here as if I'm just talking to you over,
I know,
a
I
cup
like
of coffee. You and I are just chatting. That's all we're doing.
That's perfect.
Talk to me about the Toy Ride E-card, Christmas card.
Yes.
That had to be a cool thing.
Yes. Well, Joyride, I rewrote it as a Christmas song.
Yes, you did.
And rewrote
Santa's
it as
Toy Ride.
Santa's Toy Ride. Yes. And we just had a blast with that. And we put together a little 3-song sampler
Right.
and sent that out for Christmas.
Downloaded MP3 and a
Yeah.
screensaver.
Yes.
A little Christmas gift from Jennifer Hanson.
That's right.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Now, let's talk a couple seconds about your husband. He's
Yes.
also a songwriter, Mark Nessler.
Yeah.
You met in '97, and Tracy Bird introduced you.
That's right.
And you got married in June of 2000.
Yes. And we got married in 2000, so we could always remember how many years we've been married
There you
without having
go.
to think about it.
The way to do it, I'm telling
Yes,
you.
I know.
The odd years are a pain, aren't they?
Yeah.
He wrote for Tim McGraw, and he wrote a Darryl Worley song.
Yes. Yes. Just to See You Smile for Tim McGraw, which
Right.
was a 6-week #1. I Miss My Friend for Darryl Worley, which was Darryl's first #1. He wrote Livin' and Livin' Well for George Strait, which was
Wow.
also
Well, that was
#1.
great.
He's got the new
Oh.
Joe Nichols single,
Oh, my
Ain't No
God.
Crime. Yeah. I
Gosh,
know.
God, smoking.
He's on fire.
Oh.
I know. I think I married him.
No, well, I don't
I'm
blame you.
kidding.
And do you ever co-write with him?
Yeah.
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 You didn't co-write any of those songs.
No.
No, you okay.
No. I
Here-
should have, but
Here's a good one for you. You have 3 little ones at home, don't you?
yes.
Sydney, Annabelle, and Buster Brown.
Yes.
There you go. little.
You did do your homework. I'm telling you. Yeah.
There you go.
I have three little dogs.
There you go, 3 little ones. I didn't want to
Yes.
quite put
Yes.
it in that way. But
Right. They're my kids.
There
I
they
have
are, yeah.
no kids yet of my own. I do have a
Sure.
stepdaughter,
Okay.
but I have no children of my own. But I have 3 dogs. And Sydney is a silky terrier,
That's
a little
right.
feisty thing.
Yeah.
Annabelle is a Yorkie,
Yorkie.
and she's my little shadow. And
There you
Buster
go.
Brown is a big Chihuahua.
Yeah. I fetches the ball too.
Yes.
And-
Yes.
Okay. Is it true that you have a wardrobe for all these guys?
Yes.
Yeah, so I read that
I
too.
dressed them up for Halloween.
There you go. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We have to wrap up here.
Okay. Well, we
Now,
got one more
what
video.
I want you to do, I know, we're gonna put that in.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about a beautiful goodbye.
Yes.
But before we do that, I want you to talk about your website
Okay.
and
My website is jenniferhansonmusic.com,
Right.
and I also have a MySpace page, Jennifer Hanson Music at myspace.com.
okay, I've been on both of those sites and
Yeah,
they're good.
so please go check those out. And yeah, Beautiful Goodbye, shot again by Trey Fanjoy. That was
Right.
the first video that I ever did, and we shot that on a soundstage. So everything was it was a controlled environment,
Okay.
so didn't get too hot or too cold or anything. And that was a lot of fun for me. My first experience getting to make a video, and CMT and GAC both played it
Yes,
a
it
bunch,
did.
and it was nominated for a Flameworthy Award for, I think, Breakthrough Video of the
Wow,
Year
good
for
for
New
you.
Artists. So
Yeah,
yeah, it was well received.
Before we show that video and wrap up, Opry debut,
Yes.
February 7th, 03.
Yes,
Had to be a cool experience.
very cool. It
Moving.
was almost like an out of body experience.
Moving. There you
Yes.
go. All right.
Thank
It's
you
been a
so
pleasure to have
much.
you in
Now,
Southern
Are you
Country.
sticking around for the show?
I don't think so.
Oh,
We're
no.
going to have to talk to Leo, see what he
Okay.
wants to do.
All right.
But pleasure to have you on Southern Country. We're going to wrap up with a beautiful goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here. Continued
right.
success in your career, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Take care. And here's Jennifer wrapping up right now in Southern Country.